in the spokes of the wheel, the more spokes there are, the better the wheel will go. If you've only got spokes with one business, and that business fails, the wheel crumbles, business collapses, out of business. And to put it in terms that you've probably seen on the news, that you to try and make it understand, financial crisis, let's say I only had a building business and all it did was build houses. All those spokes were part of that, and all of them collapsed when the housing business collapsed. That philosophy doesn't work. It's not diverse enough. That wheel crumbles. So, let's say you go to the next phase, where someone's a little more diverse, and they've got a bar and a restaurant, and half the spokes to that wheel are bar, half the spokes to that wheel are restaurant. Nice turning wheel. Once again, you come to the financial crisis. People aren't spending quite the same in the restaurant. The chef pisses off and leaves you. That side of the wheel collapses. The bar still goes because everyone wants to drink. Business, finito. Property business that is diverse enough to survive the crisis, but is not diverse enough to make money and reinvest. Property business. Once again, there's the spokes of the wheel, there's your centre, there's the outside of the wheel. Commercial property in a crisis like today, collapse. Nobody wants to buy, no one wants to let. Commercial properties are history. They're a nightmare. So, residential flats, properties, are all selling quite well. 2-bedroom, things like that. Student flats, everyone's renting. My daughter's renting. Everyone's renting them. So this business is still capable of going round, but it won't handle any bumps. If you put bumps in its path, it's going to shake, and the bank manager's not going to like it. So if you come to my business and the spokes of my business, here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 businesses in the spokes of my wheel. And each one of these businesses has got a smaller wheel driving it. Each wheels is diverse. So what we've got here, if I've got, there's Kingenny Fields. This is a housing development, which is one small luxury development of the year. It's not working at the moment. Haven't sold a house in a year and a half. I'm sitting with £1 million of borrowings, £1.5 million of borrowing, not working. Now, if that was all I had, the banks pull the rug from me. It's all over, finished. But I don't. I've got businesses here which are performing. The pigs are still performing. Forbes at Kingenny, that business you've got in front of your hands there, that's performing well. The farm's performing great. The strawberries are performing great. I have this up-and-coming development where I've taken the land value and I've managed to add probably, certainly 5 times the value of land to it. They're happy. Exclusive resorts, importing panel buildings, doing deals with Scottish Woodlands. That wheel is going to be able to run, and run quite well, because I'm diverse, because I'm not stuck in one, I'm not stuck in building properties, I'm not stuck in housing, I'm not just stuck in a bar and restaurant trade, and because of that, the wheel will take bumps. It will take bumps, it will still allow me to expand, it will still allow me to live, and it will still perform. And I explain that when I go to Forbes at Kingenny. The brochure you've got, within there's 4 or 5 different sectors to that. There's sports, there's bars, there's restaurants, there's lodges for accommodation. There's now corporate lodges, we've got en-suite lodges on them. All of those form part of a section of a wheel. 2 of those aren't performing, the rest can. But it is important that you micromanage, and that's where you've got to have good people.